Hey guys, welcome back to Black, White, and the Grays. My name is Kylie and I am in my small garden. I'm gonna do a poppy update. I have done a couple of these poppy where we're turning our small garden into a flower garden, and I planted, are you kidding me? And clipping wings like crazy on chickens who won't stay in. If you have chickens that are pesky, keep getting into your garden, you can clip their wings. I have clipped one wing. It's not doing the trick. I have got to clip your one wing. Oh no, this chicken's spazzing. Okay, we're gonna leave her alone. Out of the garden, out of the garden. It's in the chicken coop. Okay, the chicken coop is right beside us. This is actually the wall to the chicken coop. My cows are here. We added some new members. Oh my goodness. And we added some new members to the family. We got a couple cooney pigs. My dad and I went in on it. I filmed a little bit. I'll see if I can find it and insert it at the back of the video. It's kind of funny. And I wasn't able to do it all. We ended up getting 4. We have 2 here at our property. And I think they're coonies. We didn't buy a registered. And they look different than some coonies do. But sure, we got pigs, and we just needed some sustainability on the homestead, where we're not gonna be 100% sustainability, but it's just one step closer to not relying on the grocery store. So we planted this garden full of poppies, and we did like an ombre effect, and it's really cool. Today's like a beautiful cloudy day. We don't get many of these, and it's rainy, we're in between rains. We planted in these first 3 beds an ombre effect of all of our peony poppies. And other kinds of poppies too. And it goes from lightest to darkest. Okay, so I didn't think any of them germinated. And then I come out last week and sure as heck, they germinated, but they germinated not in the beds. They germinated in the walkways. So, if you can see all of that lovely green, those lovely green sprouts. Oh yeah, those are all my poppies. Breadseed poppy is mainly what I planted, the peony poppy varieties. They do not like to be transplanted. So I'm having a dilemma of, I have this log here because I think I'm going to block it off so we can't walk in here. Otherwise, I'm going to lose all of those poppies, which I spent a tiny fortune on, so it's not too bad, but I still don't want to lose them all. And if I transplant these uh-oh, here comes the rain again. If I transplant these 1,000 poppies, I'm gonna lose them all. And they did it in this aisleway and in this aisleway. Not so much in this one, so that's good, but it's still a pain in the butt. So I'm gonna have to block off 2 aisleways. It's safer right now to walk through the middle of the beds to not smash a plant than it is to just, if I go into this tree, it's not so bad. It's safer to walk in the middle of the beds than it is to walk in the aisleways. It's a bit, I don't know what to do. We've been having almost a whole week of rain, where it's like quite a bit of rain, which is such a major blessing. We needed it. We're already considered a drought right now, which is not great for May. And so this rain is really nice. And I just saw in the forecast that Thursday is also supposed to be rainy. Bonus. So I'm enjoying these cool spring wet days, and now it's great because everything's they're just pure nitrogen in rain. So that's why whenever your garden or your crops, they look so much better after a rain. It's because it's fertilizer, beautiful fertilizer. So but it also encourages a lot of weed growth, so we have a ton of weed growth. I'm gonna go through with my little stirrup hoe. I think people call it different names. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Look at all these. Look at all these poppies. They're just loving their best life. It is coming down, so I'm gonna have to cover you up. Got rained out for a little bit, and now I need to weed some more. I wish these poppies would have just grown in the bed. It would have saved me a lot of issues. I have some sunflowers that got kicked out into the pathways by chickens or volunteered from last year. I have grown sunflowers accidentally from chicken feed, like the black oiled sunflower seeds, in the fall, and they might be in here actually. and they do great. So I have sown some other sunflowers as well, like mammoths, just some more basic varieties in the fall, and they come up. They're the first ones up. So fall sowing sunflowers, even in a harsh climate, it has always worked very well, and I discovered that accidentally with the chickens being in here with the black oileds. I like to give them black oiled sunflowers in the winter to help warm their bodies by digesting the whole sunflower seed, keep them warmer. So, and then and through that, whether they miss one or it comes out in their manure, it replants itself, and we have early sunflowers because of that. I also planted some lupin. They're going to be big. It's some seed I got from Johnny's and some hollyhocks. So I had these seeds for some years now. I had a mixed variety. I don't think those were from Baker Creek, but I had a peach, like a champagne or peach variety, and a black hollyhock as well. I don't remember the name for the black one at all, but they are in here now, and I don't know if we'll get any. We probably won't get any blooms off them this year. I think they're biennials. They take a while to grow. I want to show you this because this is like a homesteader's staple. Typically is comfrey. It doesn't grow here naturally, and I think there's some varieties of comfrey that just do not do well in our zone. But I found it on Etsy. They look kind of sad right now. They were in pristine condition when I got them in the mail the other day, but transplanting, they look better than they did. They were looking pretty sad. So this is a Russian variety of comfrey, and yeah, it just looks sad, but it just got transplanted and went through the mail. So what do you expect? This is actually hardy down to zone 2, and we're zone 3, 4, but we have frost all year round. But I really wanted comfrey. It's really great mulch. It's really great for medicinal purposes. And so I just wanted it in the garden. So I couldn't find it anywhere locally. So I ordered it online, and it still came from the Pacific Northwest, which is awesome. And I hope, Lord willing, I gotta pray, like lay hands on it. Don't die, comfrey. But it is looking better than it did. I have another one here, which is even looking sadder. Awesome. So hopefully the comfrey comes up beautifully. I have some sunflowers that are growing out in the walkway. I'm going to transplant those out of the walkway. Traditionally, if you go back on any of my videos last summer, you'll see a wall of sunflowers that grow up here. It makes it feel like it's a secret garden, and that's what I do every year. So I plant sunflowers here every year, and I just amend the soil really good in the fall with some compost, so that way it's not sucking it out from having the same crop over and over. I have so many volunteers. A couple weeks ago, I was like, oh, we have a raspberry that's growing from the bottom, and some of them are growing from the top. This is not a raspberry. This is a gooseberry, and I completely forgot I planted it there, but I have a gooseberry planted there and a currant over there, and the rest of these are raspberries. So I'm anticipating everything's going to boom after this when we have some warm days coming up next week. Actually, tomorrow's not too cold. It's like mid 70s, which is huge. So, well, it's been like in the 40s and the 50s. So it's been a little chillier in the last couple weeks, or in the last week. So tomorrow is gonna be mid 70s. Everything's just gonna go crazy. The pigs are around here somewhere. I don't know where they went to. All the animals are terrified of them. We named them Tony Stark and Pepper Potts. They're pretty fun. I've never had pigs before. This is the first time for us. I heard this breed that we got, the Cooney Coonies, is good for first timers, which, hello, we are. And we are a homestead, so these are for meat production. These two are breeders, so they will have a home here as long as they are kind and keep breeding. They'll have a home here, but their babies we will be using for sustainability as far as our meat source on the farm. So yeah, anyway, there's a little update. Let me get this garden weeded. If you have any ideas for this poppy patch that's growing in my walkways, they don't like to be transplanted, so that's the only dilemma. But otherwise, guys, I will see you on my next video, and thanks for watching. Bye, guys.